Right. If you are in the world of e-commerce and you're potentially a beginner, intermediate, you're seeing a little bit of success, a little bit of money, you're hopeful, but the one thing that's dragging you down is kind of your performance, right? So maybe you're one of those people that you know exactly what needs to be done, but you're kind of just a bit lazy with it. You procrastinate a lot of things. You end the day and you're kind of like, I didn't do enough. Not enough was happening in my day. I didn't grow enough. I didn't move forward enough, right? Because I see that all the time. It reminds me of myself a few years ago where you know what it takes to take you to your goals, but there's just something holding you back. There's just something it's just not there. You're not doing it. And, the way I see it is it's kind of your routine, right? When I started building a stable and consistent, well-disciplined routine for my days, that is when I saw the greatest results, right? Because at any one time, at any place, I knew what needed to be done, okay? I would structure my days up, right? I would have to-do lists, and I would have an accountability partner, which some of you may know as DUDs. So how can you build that? Well, let me show you an example day at which you can build upon, you can tweak, you can change to suit you. And I'm going to show you a little mind trick that you can do in order to ensure that you just do this, right? With the right routine and the right tasks to do, you are unstoppable. Okay, right. Imagine that this is your day. This is your dream day. This is the day that you wish you could do every single day. This is your routine, right? So, 5 a.m., you wake up. Decent time to wake up. If you are on your grind, waking up early ensures that you get your day off to a good start. You start on a win. You go for the throat, right? 5:15 to 6 a.m. You get a workout in nice and early before other people get to the gym. By 6 a.m., you've won. You have already leveled up for the day. You've already grown. Now, you get home, 6:30, 2 hours of deep work. This is when you're just at your clearest. When you're at the gym, you're potentially thinking of things that need to be done, ways to do things, problem solving, right? Kind of doing these tasks in which you don't have time, or it's so boring that you can't focus on other things, right? Is a great time to think and allow yourself to come up with solutions to problems that you are encountering. So imagine then till 8:30 you've got 2 hours of deep work in. Now, most of you here will probably have some sort of normal job, sadly, right? So, commute to work, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m, that's your day job, right? Now, say you get home 5:40, you get home, you eat, lovely jubbly, right? Now, 6 to 7, get an hour of deep work in after work. Whilst you've been here slaving away at the job, you've probably come up with a load of things you want to do. So, an hour of deep work, anything you couldn't do, note it down, right? Write it down, put it on the to-do list, and then guess what? You can do it tomorrow, right? It's noted down, it's ready to go, it's part of the plan. Now, 7 till 8, bit of R&D, bit of research, watch some videos, read some guides, some PDFs, browse some forums, see what other people are saying about your industry, right? Get a bit of product research done, see what trends are happening on upcoming holidays, events. Learn something new every single day. That is important. That is going to really help your mind, and it's going to kind of demonstrate to yourself that you're always growing, you're always improving, and you're always learning. You never want to stop learning. So R&D. I would have done the nice little and sign, but I couldn't do it. So 8 till 9 p.m, do a run, get running, get some stretches done after, right? End the day on a great note, and guess what? You're going to tire yourself out, so you are going to have a fantastic sleep every single night. You're not going to be in bed on TikTok till God knows when. You're too tired to do that, okay? Now, you're looking at this, and you're like, okay, that's 7 hours of sleep, that's a lot of work. The way that you get started with a great routine like this is by telling your brain you're only going to do it once. So let me go back to the desk And let me explain. Telling your brain that you are going to follow the path with least resistance is going to ensure that you get it done, right? Because you're tricking your brain, okay? You're kind of playing with it. Like if you do the routine we just shown, you're going to get to, middle of the day and you're going to feel pretty damn tired. But the way you're going to cope and get through it and still get on with your routine is by telling yourself, it's just one day of doing this, right? I can rest. But by the end of the day, when you've done your run, your stretches, you're winding down, you're getting ready for bed, you are going to feel on top of the world. You're going to feel great. You've ended your day and you've carried out your day with such discipline, with such intensity and efficiency, and you've got your to-do list and everything's ticked off. You feel fantastic, right? There's no denying that is going to happen. And when you get into bed, you're going to feel like you want that every single day. So you're going to do the same again. You're going to tell your brain that let's try it for another day. Let's do one more day of this crazy routine and let's see what happens. Okay? And you're going to keep doing that and keep doing that until this routine is just a way of life, right? You've optimized it. You've worked upon it. You've really nailed it down and dialed it in. And now you're seeing great results. The way I see it is by getting that work done in the morning before your normal job, if you have one. That is where the important stuff happens. Okay, you want to use the most energy you have for yourself. You don't want to, wake up, go straight to work, and then tire yourself out at work, giving your boss everything you've got to give, and then coming home and not really having energy to work on yourself. Right? You want to work on yourself with all of your energy and only give what you have to for others. Okay? If you get to work and you're tired because you were up at 5 a.m., who cares, right? You are focusing on you. You are working for you. You want these results. And by doing this, you're going to ensure that you get them. So your work can have you when you're tired, right? They can have you. You work 100% for yourself, and maybe you're only working 20, 30%, the bare minimum, just to get through the day for your employer, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about you. And then you get home and then you get through the rest of it, okay? But just by telling your brain that it's just for one day, it's so much easier to deal with than kind of going in and going, this is my routine forever, right? Because when you're tired and groggy and hungry and your body is aching from this routine, you are not going to want to keep doing it. So when you tell yourself it's just for one day, you can do it and you can operate with maximum efficiency.